The Cavs even up the Eastern Conference Finals, plus Bill Belichick and the Patriots in front of the media. It's time to do this. The Celtics lost last night in Game 4 to the Cavs. Cavs actually covered, so my lock of the day went out the window yesterday. You can deal with losing, you can deal with not making shots, but they got punked in Games 3 and 4. Cleveland played harder. Cleveland wanted it more. Cleveland was more aggressive. Cleveland physically dominated them. And the Celtics are supposed to be one of the more physical, better defensive teams in the league, if not the best. You know what else is really getting under my skin? These road struggles. The Celtics are supposed to be a mentally tough team. They were known for the amount of fight that they would show all year long. And now all of a sudden they haven't won a road game in regulation since March 28th. It's May 22nd. That is not the mark of a team with championship DNA. Now, did we think this team was ready to win a championship? No, we did not. Just not being able to win on the road is maddening. The 2009 Patriots could not win on the road. I hated that team. I thought last night they had some key offensive possessions where they could have really put the pressure on Cleveland, but each time they failed to convert. Al Horford had a wide open three that would have cut it to 5 in the fourth, missed it. Credit to LeBron James. He's been outstanding. Can't let Kyle Korver dominate the game, especially defensively. You've got to find a way to contain him. I mean, Kyle freaking Korver. Kevin Love was in foul trouble all night. The Celtics crushed the Cavs in terms of turnover margin. That's usually a tough game to lose. I thought Terry Rozier got absolutely abused defensively. Like, scary Terry. I mean, if my daughter wakes up and thinks she has a monster under my bed, I go in and say, no, that's just Terry Rozier on the road. They had their moments. They made some runs. They hung in there. But overall, if I'm judging punked or not punked, I'm saying last night they got punked. Brad Stevens remained positive after the game, saying, quote, "It's best 2 out of 3 to go to the NBA Finals. It doesn't get any better than that." That was obviously the theme of the post-game speech with Jason Tatum saying, quote, "Best of 3 to go to the NBA Finals. It's pretty exciting." Jaylen Brown added, quote, "Best of 3 to go to the NBA Finals. What more could you ask for?" The Patriots continued OTAs on Tuesday, this time in front of media members. Rob Gronkowski, Tom Brady, as expected, were not present. Tom Brady and Rob Gronkowski reportedly got their scheduled treatments at the TB12 facility on Tuesday. The facility is just a few thousand feet from where their teammates were practicing. That doesn't do anything to help the optics of their OTA absence. Bill Belichick met with the media, had a lot to say. He said regarding Brady, quote, "Yeah, I'm not going to talk about the people who aren't here. The guys that are here are improving, they are working hard, and those are the guys that we are going to focus on." Close quote. Also, wide receiver Malcolm Mitchell missed practice today, which isn't good considering he missed all of last year with that knee injury. And wide receiver Julian Edelman was back on the field and was reportedly moving pretty well. Here's the thing we're all waiting to hear. Will Bill address the Super Bowl to the team? I doubt we ever will get confirmation. If we do, it'll come from a reporter whispering back and forth with a player at his locker sometime later. It makes sense to wait for the entire team to be together. Look, he benched Malcolm Butler. We know it's a thing. If he doesn't tell anyone why he did it or doesn't express to the team why he did it, then what was the point of the message? Not to mention there's a clear the air component here. All right, take your pick. Better Patriots offensive coordinator, Charlie Weis or Josh McDaniels? Josh McDaniels has been excellent. They went 16-0 under Josh McDaniels. Tom Brady threw 50 touchdown passes under Josh McDaniels. They set records. In fact, this team's identity has been offense during Josh McDaniels' tenure. But the answer to me, Charlie Weis. Tom Brady was a lot more raw back then. Weis wasn't working with this polished elite quarterback that had total command over everything and everyone. The NFL back then was more of a defensive game. Defensive players were allowed to do a lot more. Quarterbacks coming out of college weren't as prepared for pro football as they are now. Weis just made more with less and did it with a younger, more inexperienced quarterback. All right, final take your pick. Better song, Michael Jackson's Thriller or Prince's When Doves Cry? I'll admit I'm not a big Prince fan, but When Doves Cry is an outstanding song. The answer here though, Thriller, the foundational song of the highest selling album of all time. The video is elite. The dancing in the video is elite. Probably a little catchier. I mean, if I'm at a wedding and those two songs are played, I'm getting down harder to Thriller. All right, my lock of the day. Game 4 of the Western Conference Finals. Golden State up 2-1 on Houston. I'm taking over 224 points. Golden State scores at home. They're capable of offensive explosions at any time. Steph Curry has reemerged in this series. I think Houston will play desperate. They need this win. They're going to be clicking offensively, and I think they go over in this game. It's a big number, but I'm taking the over 224 in Rockets and Warriors. That's my lock of the day. See you tomorrow.
Well, as you know, I'm not on Snapface and all that, so I don't really get those.